Hello everyone, it's Robin the Delta Crafter, and I want to thank you for joining me for another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm here to show you my 2023-2024 Plum Paper Planner. I did a review last year of my Plum Paper Planner and the setup that I had, and I'm here to do a follow-up with this year's planner because there are some things that Plum Paper is offering this year that I didn't see last year that really made my planner be exactly what I wanted it to be. So let's go ahead and start here on the front. I did go ahead and get the clear cover on the front. I wasn't sure if I wanted it this year or not, but I felt like it was better to go ahead and get it, and then I can remove it than to not have it and then, you know, later on be like, oh, I really should have gotten that. So I did go ahead and get one of their new covers. This cover, the pattern is kind of dark and moody and kind of, you know, I felt like going a little bit different this year for my planner. One of the features that I was able to get on this year's planner is I was able to get this cover as a removable cover. So you can see there that it just easily tears off because it's been perforated or cut on the side rather. And that allows me to be able to remove the cover. And thank you to those of you that told me that this was an option, because this was one of the things I didn't know about last year. And I was able to, when you guys put that in the comments, I was able to request that, and I got it. I love their cover material. It's a really sturdy material. So I love Plum Paper altogether. They use Mohawk paper for their internal parts of their planner, which is a very, very nice, high quality paper. And so I really, really love the writing on this paper. I use gel pens in my planner, and so my gel pen glides across the paper very smoothly, and I just like it. So, so here's just the first page of the planner. I did go ahead and go with the colorful colorway. So you can see the colors here in the tabs. And then as always, Plum Paper Planners start out with a year on 2 pages. So you can see the full year of 2023. And then you flip over and then you get the next year, so you can see the full year of 2024 for, you know, reference and kind of keep up with things. You get a page for special dates, so you can write down special dates. But I always get my important dates printed into my planner. And that's one of the things that makes Plum Paper really, really top notch, is the ability to customize a lot of the things that are in your planner. So I'll show you that in a little bit. Then you get a couple of pages for ideas, plans, and goals, so you can write down things. And these colors at the top correspond to the colors of the tabs on the side. So then you flip and you get into your monthly planner. So this part has remained the same, where you get a monthly highlights page. So you get a goal, three spaces for goals. You get some space to write down birthdays, events, things to remember, and then 2 blank columns at the bottom where you can fill in whatever you need for that to be. Now, this is the 7x9 planner. That's the typical size that I always get. They offer a lot of different sizes, but this is the size that is right for me. And this is the size I've always had. I feel like it's enough space for me to write the things in that I need to write in and add a little bit of detail when I need to. I think a smaller planner would be too much, and a bigger planner would be too much as well. I mean, a smaller planner would be too little and a bigger planner would be too much. So this is my Goldilocks. This is just right for me. So you get a page where you can write some notes. So it's a blank page. And then you go into your month on 2 pages. And this is where you can have some things customized. So like I said, I have my important dates printed into my planner, and this is where you will see those. So you can have important birthdays, anniversaries, all those kinds of things added into your planner. You put that into the Plum Paper website, and you can save them so you can have them from year to year. You don't have to type them in. You just say, add my important dates, and whatever you have in there will be added to your month on 2 pages. I love that feature of Plum Paper Planners. So once you move past the month on 2 pages, then you start to move into your weekly spread. Now, I do the weekly spread. There are options that you can do for this as well. You can have a daily spread. You can have it broken up in different categories or different columns. I typically like the morning, afternoon, and evening. That's, again, how I started planning, and that has always worked for me. Because this is kind of how my day is broken up. I'm an educator, so I do have and a high school educator at that. So I do have morning things, I do have afternoon things, and then I do have my own life that I do, things I have to do in the evening, different meetings, different lunches or dinners with friends, and, things of that sort. Birthdays, parties, all that kind of stuff. So these 3 categories really correspond well to how I live my life. So this planner works for me. But you may notice that Plum Paper Planners usually come with lines in these boxes and in the columns here. They now have an option where you can remove the lines. And so I stumbled upon that as an option when I was putting this year's planner together, and I absolutely love it. This planner now, the way I have everything configured, I think is my perfect planner. And I couldn't be happier with the way this planner has been laid out. But you get to customize these columns. If you don't want that to say to do, you can have it say something else that you want to come up, that you do on a weekly basis. Same for this box. You can change the title of this box. There's so much customization that can happen with a Plum Paper Planner. I just don't think you could go wrong. Because there are a lot of options for you. So that kind of goes into the week, my weekly plans there. And then so we are currently in August. So I got to get to putting my stickers down and decorating because it's time to go back to school. And it's time for me to start getting my plans and everything in place. Now, one thing that I did do, let me go back here. My previous planner, I have added quite a few pages. I've added the coloring pages. I've added pages for my YouTube channel, my social media blogging, and all of that kind of stuff in the past. And what I found when I had those things in my planner, I really didn't use them in my planner. I really used my planner for personal life management and school work life management. But I really didn't use it for my business. So I pulled all of those pages out and didn't add those this year. I also had in the back, I had added coloring pages. And I really never found myself going back there to do that type of stress relief. If I did coloring pages for stress relief or anything like that, it was usually in some of my adult coloring books or around the table at school with some of my kids, if we were having had a little bit of downtime or something like that. So I didn't add those either this year. Those 2 things added a lot of bulk to my planner previously, and that made it a lot heavier and thicker. And you can see this, the width of this planner is about typical size, and it's pretty manageable. So I'm happy with what I have there. But the only thing that I did add was I added 1 note page at the end of each month. So that's just 12 extra pages in my planner. I felt like that was plenty, because you get a notes page at the beginning of the month and you get 1 at the end. And then I just added 1 additional, which is 2-sided. So that's 4 pages of notes. No area, and that should be plenty for what I need to use my planner for. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to the back. And by the way, another customization that you can do with Plum Paper Planner, let me go back up to the front real quick. You can choose the date that you start your planner on. So again, I'm an educator, so my life runs from July to June. So I had my planner start in July, and then you can, it'll go from there for 12 months. So if we flip to the back, this is June. That's my last month. And I had, the planner comes with let's go back a page. You get a couple of notes pages in the back. And then you get a couple pages of dot grid. You get a place to write some contacts. You also get a place to write passwords for websites, username and passwords. And then you get, at the very end, a 2025 kind of calendar. It's smaller than you have at the front, but at least it gives you, for those people that need to plan that far in advance, you have the dates here and available for you for the full year. So the planner comes with a folder in the back, a pocket that you can put things in, and it's two-sided. And so I just have some of my plum paper stickers in here and a couple other things that I need to want to keep handy. And then I did add this little plastic pocket at the back as well, if I want to keep any receipts or any other things in here that I want to be able to see completely or fully. And that was the last thing that I added to my planner. And then I have my back page and the back plastic cover. So this completes my the overview and the look at my 2023-2024 Plum Paper Planner. Again, I love this planner. I love this setup, and I will be back next year with a review and kind of talk about how using this planner went for me this year. I want to thank you for joining me for watching another video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can also join me on Instagram and Facebook at The Delta Crafter, as well as on my website at thedeltacrafter.com. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and until next time, everyone, enjoy!